Now, Arvind Gupta is the innovation evangelist and head of IT in the Indian BJP party. They're the current ruling party in India, but that hasn't always been the case. In 2009, they lost the national election. And in the post-mortem, Arvind and the leaders of the party started to plan how they were going to try and be successful in the next national election. And one of the things that they backed on, they made a strategic bet as one of their pillars, was digital and technology as a differentiator for them. And Arvind describes how in the early days he was the lone man standing, right? He was the lone voice for some of these things, some of these ideas, some of these things that they didn't even imagine were possible at that time. He was also an ambassador for them, an ambassador for this cause, for what may be possible with digital and technology. But he had to stick his neck out. He had to have that conviction, that belief, that quest for what was possible. And over a period of time, they tested things and they found what worked. For example, in India, a big portion of the population is on mobile. They're not on traditional internet. So they focused all their energy on mobile as a channel. And how do we connect via social media? How do we use big data and analytics to use our resources well? And they did many of those things, learning in what Arvind described with us was we will learn in the league games first, then the quarterfinals, then the semifinals. So as an ambassador for this, they found wins in different regional, smaller elections. And they kept doing those things and amplified them and had confidence from their business partners. And at the same time, things that didn't work, they failed fast and they discarded them and moved on. So winding the clock forward to the 2014 election, right, the final, if you will, in this progression, the BJP party did many things extremely well with digital technology. They mobilized 10 million volunteers. They used big data to decide where to put various resources. But one of the things that truly differentiated them was in the run-up period to the election, those 45 days, when all the parties were doing big rallies in the major cities and provinces around India, which is a very big geographic area, as you know. In previous years, the maximum number of rallies that any party could do was about 200. And what the BJP party did under Arvind's inspiration and ambassadorship and adventurership was they digitized that process. And they used 3D hologram technology to essentially project now Prime Minister Narendra Modi to 2,000 rallies, a 10x uplift from what the other competitors were doing. And they were successful. I'm not saying that that is the only reason. Of course it's not. It's part of one part of a many-part strategy. But they used technology, and Arvind exhibited these adventurer behaviors to follow his conviction, to have a quest for what was possible, along with ambassadorship.